What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 242, and we start today's episode off with a game against Valencia away at the Mestalla. So I was looking forward to this game, really. It was third versus first, of course, with us sitting in pole position at the moment, but you know, still not looking too convincing, really. There's been a lot of draws, and I was determined to make sure we'll get off to winning ways in this episode though, over the first game. So he went straight from kickoff down the left hand side, cut inside with Mayoral, and his shot took a massive deflection off the defender and wrong-footed the goalkeeper, and the ball ended up in the back of the net. So I got very lucky there with Mayoral. Have to admit, luck on FIFA isn't my thing, or luck in real life isn't my thing either, but we got very lucky there. So 1-0 to Atletico Madrid. But in the 11th minute, I just hate it when this happens. You're going for a block with one of your defenders, and unfortunately he follows through and takes the man after the shot. It's so annoying, it really is, but unfortunately there's little you can do about it, and the referee gives a penalty, most likely rightfully so. Benzia steps up, and well, I just said I got some luck. I got some very bad luck here as Ure dives to his left. He gets a glove on it, but unfortunately it hits the ground and just about trickles over the line. So very frustrating. Two bits of luck there, one piece of good, one piece of bad, and unfortunately Ure can't keep it out. I mean, it would have been pretty lucky to save it, to be honest, but even so, it's frustrating to see that ball cross the line. I thought I'd done just enough. So it's 1-1 here, and Valencia back in the game. But in the 39th minute, Guardi comes forward here and just about hits the post. I thought it was going to go wide, but almost managed to sneak in there. So still 1-1 at this stage, but Valencia tried to play out from the back here. They completely cocked it up, and Trouserman comes through. Trouserman OP, and he puts the ball into the back of the net. So 2-1 here, and we're back in front here at the Mestalla. But in the 69th minute, Benzia picks the ball up and plays a great ball through to Lozano. Down the left-hand side, he cuts inside, plays it back to Benzia. Valencia just picking the passes, waiting for the moment, and it comes to Ayana, and he puts the ball past Ure, and unfortunately Ure is beaten for the second time. That makes it 2-2. And that is how the game finishes. So, like I said, we've had a few draws this season, and you know, I want this to be the season where, if it does become our undefeated season, we win like every game. You know, I mean, not every game, but you know, the very, very vast majority, and only slip up a few times. But unfortunately, it's just unconvincing, really, and we draw against Valencia, and that's a bit disappointing. But even so, we take on Barcelona in the following game. And of course, this was going to be a really good game because Barcelona were sitting in fourth, so we were playing the big boys, really. And taking on Barca with JJ obviously means it is going to be one hell of a tough game. But in the 24th minute, you see Marcano release Trouserman with a great ball, and God knows what I was trying to do there. Really, seriously, my finishing is bad, but that was embarrassing. That was terrible. I don't know what I was trying to do, and thankfully the goalkeeper spilt it, and Jimenez was on hand, so he put the ball into the back of the net. So 1-0 to Atletico Madrid, and just after half time, we get a free kick. We give it to Marcano. Don't really have a free kick specialist in the team. Marcano's got some okay stats, but not amazing, and unfortunately it was showed there as he could only put the ball wide. So 1-0 here, but in the 54th minute, Trouserman finds Jimenez here, and Jimenez tries to scoop turn past Pentacoat, and does just that. Goes down the right hand side, skips past Sena Recondo with a nice fake Rabona, and again a weak finish. Not really sure why my finishing's been weak in this game, but it was, and this time the goalkeeper saved it, and there was no strike partner to put the ball into the back of the net. We got another free kick here, and I thought I'd try something different. You know, thought the first one didn't work out, so we tried something different here, and we rolled the ball off with Trouserman to Marcano, and his strike from range was brilliantly saved by the goalkeeper. So still 1-0, still 1-0. The goalkeeper was getting tested really well, but he was holding his own really after he made the first mistake. He had sort of made amends after that. But in the 70th minute, Isaac Koenig came down the right hand side for Barca, and you just know whenever the ball gets floated into the box, Lamine JJ is going to compete, and unfortunately he did, and he headed the ball into the back of the net. I mean, we've got centre backs that are 6'7" and 6'4", and they're still not enough to contain a beast that is Lamine JJ. But in the 74th minute, Ure had to bail us out here with a fantastic save. We cleared the ball to Poke here, and Poke tried to get around Kevin De Bruyne, and well, it was well, you know what's going to happen, don't you? It's a definite red card for Lorenzo Poke. And for those wondering what I was trying to do, I wasn't just slide tackling from behind for no reason. I was trying to chip the ball over the top, but I wasn't really concentrating. I didn't realise that Kevin De Bruyne had got the wrong side of Poke, so unfortunately Poke ended up using a slide tackle as opposed to a chipped through ball over the top with that square button. So unfortunately Poke gets a red card, and we're down to 10 men, but it didn't stop us from attacking. And in the 90th minute, Jimenez goes down the right-hand side here. Lovely piece of dribbling by Jimenez. Brings out the fake Rabona. Cuts inside here. Just wanted to wait and find a man. It came to Casemiro. Really good chance for Casemiro, the Brazilian holding midfielder. But you can only put the ball wide. And that's disappointing. That was a really good chance for Casemiro to at least test the goalkeeper in the 90th minute. See if he can spill it. And unfortunately, he put the ball miles wide. And the game did finish 1-1. So, I mean, I'm not too disappointed. You know, we had 10 men for the final 13. But I am a little bit disappointed in the sense that we dominated that game and we should have put at least one more past Barca, the Barca keeper. So, yeah, I was a little bit disappointed. I mean, I didn't know how to feel really because Barcelona are obviously a great team on the game, but you know we had the advantage in that game. We just didn't take it, and that was kind of frustrating. But we took on Dortmund here for the last game of the episode, and of course the group of death is still very tight. We'll be seeing the league table or the group table, I should say, in the next episode. But unfortunately, Dortmund got the lead here in the 17th minute with Bittencourt getting played through and half volleying the ball past the goalkeeper. So 1-0 to Dortmund here, and in the 18th minute we came through with Vegas down the right hand side here. Lovely dribbling by Vegas, cuts back onto his left foot, plays it to Jimenez. Jimenez here cuts back onto his left foot himself. Nice roulette here, but with his left foot he can only put the ball wide. So still 1-0 to Dortmund, and just before half time they had a corner. Mario Götze crosses it in. Ure double punches the ball away to Mayoral. Mayoral picks it up here, chips it over to Jimenez, and you just know that Jimenez, once he goes past the defender, there's no catching in Falcao's region. Goes for past the goalkeeper, rounds him. And this is why I like to dink the ball over the goalkeeper, because you see the defender sliding in there so many times. If you smash it, the defender will get a block in. If you dink it, there's a good chance it will go over him. I know it fails a lot of the time for me, but even so, that's why I like to dink it, and that's why it's become a little bit of a habit. So 1-1 here, and in the 72nd minute, Ure was beaten here, but unfortunately for Dortmund, the ball hit the post. But fortunately for us, we did manage to hang on to a 1-1 draw. 3 draws in a row, just cannot keep drawing. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like, and I'll see you for another episode of Career Mode, probably tomorrow.